cataract surgeries can be done with $100. When you go to environment side, access to clean water for 14 people can be afforded with $100. Go to the hunger area, you can give regular access for food for 14 needy people. With $100, you can identify and diagnose 8 kids who's going to get childhood cancer. When it comes to diabetes, screening for 18 at-risk people can be done with US $100. When it comes to measles, it's not a major problem in Sri Lanka, but however, it will cost only $1 for vaccination. So that means your $100 can save 100 children. Under disaster relief, immediate relief for 4 victims on a national disaster, your $100 can help in that manner. When it comes to Lions Quest, the entire classroom for 1 year can be conducted with $100. So that shows, your a small contribution can give big results in the world for needy people. Move to the next slide. So as I told you, so the idea of having this campaign 100 project is to collect 300 million US dollars. The good news, so this is shared by past international director Vijay Kumar Raju yesterday with me. So the good news is we have already got more than $154 million to date. So which is about 51% of our target. So we have started in 2017. Actually, now only it's more popular and people start more contributions. So even if there is COVID or any problem, still there is a lot can be done with this project. So therefore, we also should be thinking of how we can support this worthy cause. Move to the next slide. So these are the a few things which I want to educate you on. So these are the club recognitions. These are very simple one, 100 by 100 club. So here what you mean is you contribute $100. So if you contribute $100 by, we'll say for an example, you have 30 people in your club. So that means $100 into 30 is $300. Sorry, $3,000. So this can come in different ways. We will say for an example, 3 of your members going to take MJF. So that means 1,000. So then that will equal $3,000. $3,000 meaning, so your entire club can get the 100 by club status. Or it can be 2 members will have MJF, then 10 other members will contribute $100, or maybe they will contribute to $500. So like that, you can get into that. So different patches will be given to you. You can start from $50, $50, $100, $250, $1,000, $500. All these are possible. So this is something. So your club, when you're thinking about campaign 100, just think, you also can be a prestigious club by getting this recognition. Move to the next slide. So the next step is model club. So what do you mean by a model club? Model club is each person or each member of the club will say, for an example, 30 members in that club. Or we have an example on the next page. We go to the next one. So here this is an example, 25 members in a particular club. Per member $500, meaning $12,500 has to be the contribution for you to be a model club. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔබට model club එකක් වෙන්න අවශ්‍ය නම් එක්කෙනෙක්ගේ contribution එක වෙන්න ඕනේ $500ක්. එතකොට ඒකේ තේරුම තමයි හැම කෙනාම 500 බැගින් දෙන්න අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. අපි හිතුවොත් එහෙම එතන ඉන්නවා MJF ගන්න 5 දෙනෙක්. ඉතින් එහෙමනම් ඒ 5 දෙනාගේ එක 10 දෙනෙක්ට 10 දෙනෙක්ගේ ප්‍රමාණයට ඒ කියන්නේ මේ recognition එකේදී ඔවුන්ට model club එකක් කිරීම සම්බන්ධයෙන් එක member කෙනෙක්ගේ දායකත්වය වෙන්න ඕනේ $500යි. එහෙමනම් ඒ club එකේ ඉන්නවනම් 25ක් 12500 එන්න එහෙම අවශ්‍යයි. නමුත් ඒක එන්න පුළුවන් members ලා දෙන්නෙක් තුන් දෙනෙක්ගෙන් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. එක member කෙනෙක් ගෙවලත් මේක වෙන්න පුළුවන්. දැන් අත් වශයෙන්ම ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපේ district එකේ past international president Mahendra Amarasuriya, he contributed I think over $5,000 for this particular campaign 100 time, and you know he going to contribute more. So that means you know his club is already a model club. Move to the next slide. So these are the other recognition model clubs. So there are many kinds of clubs. You can donate 500, 750, 1,000, 1,500, 2,000. So if you donate 2,000 equal to every member, so then that becomes a 400% model club. So like that it goes. The highest is 3,500 for a member, so which is called as Premier Model Club. Move to the next slide. Next one. So these are the individual recognition. I will not, go ahead and talk a lot about this one. So you can see here, since I have shared my file, you can download from there and you can view yourself, and you can see the kinds of personal recognitions can be obtained under this program. Move to the next slide. So these are the individual recognition different pins. Move to the next. So these are the very simple ones. Even if you donate $50, you will get a single star pin. If you donate $100, you will get 2 star. If you donate $200, you will get a 3 star pin. Like that, it will start and move forward. Next slide. So these are the other recognitions. So I want to educate you on this one. That's why I put all these slides. I will not go into much detail since we are a little behind the schedule, and since we have a very good speaker with us, so leaving him more time for you to get more knowledge. So I will move forward. So this is also one other new one, so which is relevant to me and the governor. So if we do a good job, so we also can be qualified for this one. Yeah, move forward. So this is something which is very important to discuss. This is a chart, the South Asia grant and fundraising campaigns from 2014 to 2019. Here, when you see the grants given can be shown in the orange color, and the fundraising is shown in the blue color. Here we find there's a big gap between the fundraising and the grants given. So this means, so in our area, South Asia was receiving large amount of funds, large amount of grants, even though we have contributed little. Move to the next slide. So this shows the real situation in Sri Lanka, multiple district 306. We have got grants almost passing 450 million. And you know, we have given just about 50 million plus only we have contributed to the LCIF. So this shows that we have taken a lot, even though we have contributed little. Move. What do you want to do? Move to the next slide. So these are the areas that we can, the LCIF grants are available. I will not talk too much about this one. You can see for yourself since you also have this presentation with you. So we will get pass in International Director Vijay Kumar Raju to speak more about the grants available and the things which can be done in this area. Move to the next slide. So one other thing, very important thing which we had to do is, so first before we apply or do anything, we have to understand different countries in the different regions. We have to look at differently. So our problem in Sri Lanka can be very different to a problem in another country. So therefore, we have to study what is the real need for the people in our society. So diabetes can be a serious issue in our country. Actually, we have diabetes is a serious issue in our country. So that if you think, you know, that is the most pressing thing or the vital thing which you should address in your area, so then you can take up a project like this. Move to the next slide. So before you apply, first thing you have to assess in your area what are the needs that you have to meet. මේකෙදි අපි කරන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද? දැන් අපි කියනවා අපිට ක්ලබ් එකකත් අපිට කියන මූලික දෙයක් තමයි Lions Clubs International එකෙන් අපි ඉස්සෙල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ ඇනලිසිස් එකක් කළා මොනවද අපේ ප්‍රදේශයට අවශ්‍ය ප්‍රොජෙක්ට්ස් කියන එක. අපි ගොඩක් වෙලාට මේක එච්චර කරන්නේ අපි සාමාන්‍ය වශයෙන් ගත්තාම ලයන්ස්ලා බොහොම ප්‍රසිද්ධ තමයි කන්නාඩි බෙදා දීම දැන් කාලේ ඩයබටික් සඳහා ප්‍රතිකාර ලබා දෙන්න ඒ විදිහේ දේවල් වලට තමයි අපි ප්‍රසිද්ධ වෙලා තියෙන්නේ. නමුත් අත්ත වශයෙන්ම ගත්තාම ඒ ඔබ ඉන්න සමාජයට වඩාත්ම අවශ්‍ය දේ ඒවා නොවෙන්න පුළුවන්. ඉතින් ඒක නිසා ඊටාම අවශ්‍යයි මොනවද කමියුනිටි නීඩ්ස් කියලා පළමුව දැන ගැනීම ඉතාම අවශ්‍යයි. ඊට පස්සේ තමයි ඔයගොල්ලන් හිතන්න ඕනේ මොකද්ද අපි මේ කමියුනිටි නීඩ්ස් මීට් කරන්න පුළුවන් අපිට හදා ගන්න පුළුවන් ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක කියන එක. Then you have to go for identify the partners. It can be Lions Clubs International, LCIF or local partners or anyone. So then only you have to establish a project committee, and you know once you identify the real problem, so then you know this the area that you know these our project. So you have identify a project. Then ඔබලට පුළුවන් මේ සඳහා කමිටියක් දාලා ඒ කමිටි එකෙන් මොනවද අවුට්ලයින් කරගෙන තමන්ගේ මොනවද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන ගෝල් එක මොකක්ද අපි අන්තිමටම කරන්න බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ මොනවද අපේ objectives ඒ ටික හරියට බලලා look for funding source. මෙන්න මේ funding source හොයද්දී Lions Clubs International LCIA funding also can play a great role. Move to the next slide. Move. දැන් මෙතෙන්දී අපි තවත් දැනගත යුතු දෙයක් තමයි අපි මේ කැම්පේන් 100 එකේදී නැත්නම් LCIF ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකකදී අපි හැම දෙනාම එකතු කරගෙන තමයි මේ ගමන යන්න ඕනේ. අපි අත්වශයෙන් ගත්තාම දිස්ත්‍රික් ගවර්නර් මේකේ ඉන්න ඕනේ, ගවර්නර් ඉලෙක්ට්ලා ඉන්න ඕනේ, කවුන්සිල් චෙයාපර්සන්ලා ඉන්න ඕනේ, පාස් ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් ඩිරෙක්ටර්ස්ලා ඉන්න ඕනේ, සෝන් චෙයාපර්සන්ස්ලා ඉන්න ඕනේ, and LCIF coordinatorsලා ඉන්න ඕනේ. මේ හැම දෙනාම එක්කව කරගෙන හැම දෙනාම ලොකු එෆර්ට් එකක් දැම්මොත් තමයි මං හිතන්නේ අපිට මේක සාර්ථක කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන්නේ. Move to the next slide. එතකොට එතනින් පස්සේ මේ කැම්පේන් 100 ප්‍රෝග්‍රෑම් එක සඳහා මොකක්ද වෙන්න ඕනේ ඉස්සල්ලාම දැන් අපි මේ කතා කරනවා වගේම අපි මොනවා හරි ඩොනේෂන් එකක් දෙන්න ඕනේ first you know you have to show by giving an example you know you yourself is a contributor to this great cause and you should contribute first then invite others to give at a meeting and other events you can tell your friends you know tell lions tell outsiders tell the others in your society to support this cause ඒ විදිහට කියලා ඔයගලන්ට ආධාර ගන්න පුළුවන් අනිත් එක තමයි අපි ප්‍රයෝජනයට ගන්න ඕනේ district coordinatorsලා මේ coordinatorsලාට ඇත්තටම කියනවා නම් අපි training programs පවත්වනවා Lions Club International එකෙන් district එකෙන් මේ වගේ පවත්වනවා ඒක නිසා ඒගොල්ලන්ගේ දැනුමත් පාවිච්චිට අරගෙන තමයි අපි මේ දේ කරන්න ඕනේ ඊළඟට අපි කළ හැකි සහ කළ යුතු දෙයක් තමයි මේ model clubs ඇති කිරීම. එතකොට model club එකක් ඇති වුණාම මොකද වෙන්නේ? ඒ සඳහා සෑහෙන වගකීමක් දරන්න. නැත්නම් ඒ සඳහා උනන්දුවක් අපි ඇති කරනවා මේ මාර්ගයෙන්. ඉතින් එතෙන්දී අපිට අවස්ථාවක් ලැබෙනවා මේ හොඳ projects වලට අපිට යන්න. දැන් අත් වශයෙන්ම ගත්තොත් දැන් අපි ගිය සැරේ ගත්තොත් එහෙම අපේ හිටපු දිස්ත්‍රික් අධිපතිතුමා ශ්‍රීලාල් ෆර්නෑන්ඩෝ ඔහු ඇත්තටම කියනවා නම් අපිට ආඩම්බර වෙන්න පුළුවන් හොඳ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට්ස් ටිකක් කරා. ඉතින් අපිත් මේ හරහත් ඇත්තටම කියනවා නම් කැම්පේන් 100 එකක් පාවිච්චි කරමින් අපිත් කරන්න ඕනේ සමාජයට වැදගත් වෙන හොඳ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට්ස් හඳුනගෙන ඒවා කිරීම තමයි ඉතාමත්ම වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. Move to the next slide. මේ සඳහා ඔබට ආධාර ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ හැම කෙනෙක්ගෙම ප්‍රයෝජනට ගන්න පුළුවන් LCI හෝ වෙනත් grants වලට application එකක් ලවලා තියෙන local land කෙනෙක්ගෙන් ඔවුන්ගෙන් උදව් ගන්න පුළුවන් ඔවුන්ගෙන් අහගන්න පුළුවන් ඒ දේ කරන්න පුළුවන් ඊළඟට LCIF multiple district and district coordinators ළඟින් උදව් ගන්න පුළුවන් LCIF regional program specialist ළඟින් උදව් ගන්න පුළුවන් next slide next slide ඇත්තටම කියනවා නම් මේ දෙපාර්තමේන්තු හතරම යටතේ ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් එකෙන් අපිට ප්‍රොජෙක්ට්ස් වලට අපිට ප්‍රොජෙක්ට්ස් ඉදිරිපත් කළා අපිට ග්‍රාන්ට්ස් ලබා ගන්න පුළුවන් මේ ඕනෙම දෙපාර්තමේන්තුවකට අපේ ග්‍රාන්ට් එකක් සඳහා ඉල්ලුම් කරද්දී අපිට එක අවස්ථාවකදී මේ දෙකකින් උනත් ඉල්ලලා ග්‍රාන්ට් එකක් ලබා ගැනීමේ අවස්ථාවක් තියෙනවා අපි ඉස්සරහට යන්න ඊළඟ slide move to the next slide මේකේ මම කියන්නේ අතරම කියනවා නම් application process එක ගැන කොහොමද application එකක් අපි කරන්න ඕනේ කියන එක පළමුවෙන්ම Lions Clubs International එකේ තියෙනවා මේ LCIF වලට අදාළ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක් සඳහා ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න අපි ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක් ඉදිරිපත් කරනවා නම් ඒ සඳහා ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එකක්. ඒ ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එක ඩවුන්ලෝඩ් කරගෙන පළමුවෙන් ඒක හොඳට කියවලා answer all the questions හැම දෙයකටම උත්තර සපයලා අවශ්‍ය කරුණු කාරණා පැහැදිලි ලෙස සඳහන් කරලා ඒ සඳහා අවශ්‍ය supporting documents ටික ඔක්කොම දීලා ඊළඟට අපි මේ විදිය ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එකක් LCIF ෆන්ඩින් එකක් ගන්න නම් අපි කැබිනට් ඇප්‍රූවල් එකක් අවශ්‍යයි ඒක නිසා මේ ප්‍රොජෙක්ට් එක ඔබගේ කැබිනට් රැස්වීමකට ඉදිරිපත් කළා එතෙන්දී ඇප්‍රූවල් එකක් ලබා ගැනීම අවශ්‍යයි ඊට පස්සේ පුළුවන් ඔබට ඉන්ටර්නැෂනල් එකට මේ ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එක සබ්මිට් කරන්න පුළුවන් ඊට පස්සේ පුළුවන් අපිට ඇප්ලිකේෂන් එක රිවිව් වෙනවද මොකද්ද වෙන්නේ කියලා ඒක ප්‍රෝග්‍රස් එක බලලා යම් අඩුපාඩු ඒගොල්ලන් කිව්වොත් එහෙම ඒවා හදලා නැවතත් ඉදිරිපත් කිරීමෙන් මේ ග්‍රාන්ට් එකක් ලබා ගැනීම දක්වා අපිට යන්න පුළුවන්. Move to the next slide. No need that one. You know, move to the next one. Move to the next. Next. Yeah. I mean, you know, I have said, you know, do's and don'ts. You know, there are you can see I don't want to discuss since we are a little behind the schedule, and we can get our next speaker, Vijay Kumar Raju, to address you. Before that, I think Tusita, we can invite is government past council chairman Jayarajan. Is he there?
No.
No, he has called me. I will call him. So you can start. I think you can invite the past international director, give a brief. I think probably Governor Amita wants, she can, welcome him and, get him to speak. Then after that, we will get Governor Jayarajan to speak. Thank you.
Okay, Kirti, thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes,
Dr. Amita, you can invite past international director to.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Kirti, and you elaborated all the requirement. And let me welcome for today's our workshop, past PID Lion Vijay Kumar Raj. Of course, he came to Sri Lanka several times and educated us about LCIF grants and LCIF things, everything. And thank you very much, sir. You once again join with us with this virtual meeting, Zoom meeting. And we do have lions who are capable of writing proposals and getting grants from LCIF and also contributing to LCIF. So I wish that you will continue your speech accordingly to get the information to the lions of District 306A1, and there are some lions from other district would have probably joined. And once again, while welcoming, I would like to invite you for your proceedings. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. The organizer may make me a host or a presenter so that my presentation can run.
Kirti, can you co-host PID?
Susita, we can't hear anything.
Well, let me see while he's trying to make me a host or a presenter. Thank you.
Yeah, already you're a co-host, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Okay.
Friends, a warm greetings from India and good evening to all of you. Governor Dr. Amita, the distinguished leadership of 306 A1, my very dear friend, District Coordinator Kirti Gunawardane, and the most respected leaders of Lions of Sri Lanka. I have not seen past President Mahendra, but then my respects and salutations goes to him too. Friends, today I deem it as an honor to be with you for this Zoom call, a presentation on LCIF grants. Well, we will try and cover the subject. At the same time, we'll also do a little bit of a case studies and what has happened, how things have happened around the world. I must congratulate your district coordinator, LCIF, and the district governor for taking this excellent initiative of organizing this particular training program or awareness program. Well, I would be sharing my screen, and I would like you to tell me if you are able to see the screen. Are you?
Yes, this is fine, sir.
Yes, I can see. Yeah.
Perfect. Friends, let's get on to the subject called Lions Clubs International Foundation and its grants program. You know what is happening? A large portion has been covered by Kirti, and he made my work very easy. The recent and most important thing that had happened, the world was shaken away by this coronavirus. What did Lions Clubs International do in this pandemic? My friends, can you believe that COVID-19 on the website of lionsclub.organization, we have created a coronavirus, our response. If you have already seen, excellent. If you have not seen, make sure you visit this red box on the Lions Club International website. Press there and you will get to know. Now, what did we do for COVID-19 world over? We have done 318 grants, 318 grants to all around the world for only to meet the challenges of COVID-19. Now, what is the amount that we have given? We have given $4,983,692. In other words, close to $5 million were given to the world by the Lions Club International Foundation, to the Lions Club to really support the COVID-19. You can also ask me what is the next question. That is how much of money that has come to India and South Asia and the Middle East, our constitutional area 6. We have given 81 grants amounting to $792,000. In other words, out of 95 districts that exist in the Isame area, 81 districts have taken $810,000, almost $10,000 in each district. If your district is not one out of that 81, make sure, Governor, you apply. We are here to help you. We want you to really work, support the frontline workers. And before I take you all onto the subject further, be sure you stay safe. And I wanted you to recognize the support the Lions Clubs International Foundation has been doing in your area. And let's learn a little more about Lions Clubs International Foundation. You know, I am sure, or I had to come across, is there a lion who does not know anything about LCIF? Probably not, including the newest lion would always say or heard what is LCIF. Kirti Gunawardene mentioned to you all it was started way back in 1968. We have given more than $1 billion all around the world. There are no 2 points that he mentioned. Isame has always given less, taken more money. Sri Lanka has always given less money and taken more money through grants. He was just highlighting what are the opportunities that we have. Remember, Lions Clubs International Foundation is to empower your service. Empower your clubs to really do more service by helping you get these grants. Now, what are the opportunities that you have right now? You have 8 categories of opportunities. One opportunity called humanitarian, another opportunity called disaster, third opportunity called vision, the fourth opportunity you have is youth, fifth is diabetes, sixth is hunger, seventh is childhood cancer, and the district and club grant. If your club is never taken anything out of these 8 categories, then you are not doing the right job. if your district has not taken, I'm sure it has taken in the past, is not planning, then you're not doing the right job, because we need and you need the support from LCIF to move further or expand our services. You know, each grant has a different criteria. Not every grant is in the same pattern model. Some are local matching funds grants, local matching fund. Some are club, district and multiple district level. They may not give you to multiple district and multiple only they give you, and they may not give you to club. There are grants which are very project specific. But there are grants that you ask, but somebody else will review its technicality. And there are grants which involve Alliance involvement. In a very peculiar category that we have. Let's look at the first category called New and Emerging Initiatives. Okay, and I would like you to take, what are those new grants that are available for a Lions Club to start? There is something called Childhood Cancer Pilot Grant. There is something called Hunger Pilot Grant. There is a small grant called Leo Service Grant and District and Club Community Impact Grant. There are 4 in this category. Childhood Cancer, Hunger Pilot, Leo Service, and District and Club Community Impact Grant. Right? If you have any doubts, raise your hand. I'll probably stop and answer you there. Sir, what does this Childhood Cancer Grant, and at a glance, if I look at it, the minimum amount is $10,000 given to you. The maximum is $150,000 to you, right? There is a matching contribution. You have to put in 25%. LCI will give you 75% for developed countries. Who does it? All the 3 board meetings of LCIF trustees, we look at the applications, right? A district and multiple district can only apply 1 grant for district or MD at any given point of time. I repeat, minimum $10,000, maximum $150,000. You have to put in 25%. We give you 75%, and we will consider applications January, May, August. There are all the 3 board meetings, and we need to receive your application 90 days prior to our meeting. And remember, 1 grant per district is what we consider. Right? Sir, what is this Childhood Cancer Grant? The moment you hear, people will think of starting cancer scientific equipment, medical equipment, treatment costs. No. Who gets it? For what kind of work? Construction and expansion of a renovation of a waiting rooms in a government hospital. If you have a government hospital in your area, which is not in a very good shape and which is treating children with cancer, please improve that area. Provide them air conditioners, put granite flooring, better seating area, construction, expansion, renovation of the rooms or houses where families come. Cancer is a very deadliest disease. People come from the rural areas, remote locations. They come to farthest points to Colombo to seek the help. Provide those hostels, shelter rooms, with better amenities. There may be cancer patients who had to come by a bus to Colombo and Colombo to the hospital or by other means. Provide them a transportation, buy a vehicle, transport them to fix their medical appointments. You can also create within hospitals small recreational environment for children with cancer to suffer to prevent that kind of a disease. That is about childhood cancer, and now we're talking about hunger. Same case, $10,000, we give you up to $100,000. 25% is your money, 75% our money. All three applications are accepted, one per district. Anytime we will give you same story. Now, what kind of work we do? Look at the construction expansion of food banks. If you have a delivery bank, food bank, hostel, storage facility, provide them feeding centers and storage facilities. If somebody wants to construct a kitchen in a government setup, we are there to help you. Facility is a part of a school-based feeding program. Kitchen equipment such as stoves, ovens, refrigerator, you want to give something, please give. Furniture such as chairs, tables for feeding centers. Vehicles to transport, collect and deliver food, my friends. You know, very interesting grant that India and Sri Lanka can make best use of this application. If you have a Leo club and you are part of a Leo program, Leos can do a small projects called service component developed, implemented by only Leos, project that is unmet humanitarian. You know, there's something which too small and you want to do it from the clubs, Leos, they can really do this. There is an interesting called DCG grant that I told. Every penny that is donated by you through your Lions Club, you are entitled at the end of the year to take 15% back for any project, provided the minimum amount must be achieved within the fiscal year. And suppose you have given $10,000, after the year, next year beginning, you can get $1,500 back for a project from LCIF without any questions asked. Right? Please understand, such donations needs empowering service fund. Donation to a disaster relief can be given to those people. If a club minimum has to donate $5,000, if somebody has donated $5,000, they're eligible. Donations by the club and members of the club, non-member donation affiliate to the club. Deceased and former member donations are taken into account. Clubs can transfer any portion of their BCG to district upon request. If the district want to take it, they must have done it not less than $10,000. This is a very interesting concept. You can do it. Small projects, whatever you give, you can take back 15%. That will be very interesting. There is another interesting grant called matching grants, designated grant, disaster preparedness, community recovery grants, major catastrophic grants. You have seen this matching grants, blood banks, blood banks, dialysis centers. Several things have been put up by our friends. Kirti has also talked about Quest. You already have a multiple grant. This is only given at multiple level. There is a Quest grant there. Whenever there is an emergency, disaster affecting more than 100 people, the district is entitled for $10,000 of emergency relief. Governor, whenever you face a situation, ask for it. After a disaster, you want the community to recover, we give $20,000. If there is a natural disaster, you are on a coastline and constantly these disasters are happening, give a preparedness grant, $10,000 separately. When the disaster is so big and huge and massive loss, there is something called major catastrophic grant that is given by the LCF chairperson and president of the association directly without even asking, looking at the conditions. Well, COVID-19, we gave a number of dollars, as I've told you. I'm not going to talk much about it. Other designated grants, you know this, blood banks, right? Whenever officers visit your place, they give you a small seed grants to you. Kerala, Sri Lanka is known for a great site-first activities. Site-first activities, site-first grants are provided by our Global Health Initiative Department. which is a diabetes grants, are also given by them. So Sight First grants, every year we give $10 million for a comprehensive eye care, cataract surgeries, trachoma, diabetic retinopathy, childhood blindness, low vision, uncorrected refractive error. No limit, subject to technical advisors, clearance. Sight First Advisory Committee provides you this grant. Right? You can think of asking for money for renovate, equip, eye center to expand service, support training, school community vision programs, you know. This is not just you apply and we give. This is Global Health Initiative. Staff will review, technical advisors will provide a special input. Sight First Advisory Committee looks at it, that advisory committee gives a final approval, and that's how it goes on. Diabetes grants, you are eligible for $10,000, governor, up to $10,000 to $150,000. If it is a multiple district, it is $250,000. Let me rush these grants, and I would like to tell you more in detail a person. We give you all the 3 quarters of the month, year. Application is 90 days per year, and you can keep 2 grants open at any point of time. Again, diabetes has a GHF staff, technical advisors, program committee. Right. There are special grants such as program grants, promotional grants, and community partnership grants for the Lions Quest, which is a foundation that exists in Sri Lanka, which is helping everybody. Your club can create a small promotional quest, $1,500 are given. If you have partnership with a community, you can get about $15,000, and humanitarian initiative quest grant is $150,000 provided to the multiple. Lions submit a grant application, carry out a preliminary review, staff works on it, grant is summarized, Lions Quest Advisory Committee helps them to take right decision. These are the temporarily the grants. I would only put it now, summarize these things. Recently, Lions have applied for diabetes grants. We have been giving diabetes grants because diabetes is largely prevalent in South Asia, and clubs must focus on these projects. If you have a Leo club, make sure Leo service grant is taken. Hunger is the most challenging problem that we have. You can initiate hunger related programs. Your town and city doesn't have a blood bank, think of asking for a blood bank or a dialysis center. We are right now working in 2 districts of your multiple, set up a childhood cancer grant and also a major dialysis center. Hopefully, I'll be able to get your help to Sri Lanka by the coming October the August trustees meeting. All in all, these are the type of grants that we have. Should there be any doubt, simply write lcif@lionsclub.org for you people to get the information from us. Small hospitals have started a Lions Club with 30 members, which started a midday meal program for the last 5-6 years. Now they want to expand this program to 500 people and they did not find money. We have provided them the grant. I'll tell you a very interesting concept that was created in Kanpur in India, in the northern part of India. In every function, in every house, a lot of food is wasted. Or a lot of food is left over, unused. There's a club which came up with a beautiful idea saying in the middle of the city, they have taken on a shopping complex corner, a small space from the government. They have purchased 4 refrigerators and they put, please leave your extra food in this refrigerator. Can you believe, my friends, first day no takers, second day onwards, the refrigerator started filling. And the next day morning, lines have hired hotel management students to grade this food, reheat it up, warm it up, and give it to the destitutes and people who are in need. That's an interesting program, and total program is funded by LCIF. Be innovative in thinking to help a hunger living program. We are there to help you. You know, I have given you everything that is open. I request the organizer to put the questions open to the floor, and I'll be much obliged to answer all these questions if there are any doubts you have. You can unmute them and let them make any questions that they have.
If there's any questions, I propose anyone to raise your hand, you know, then we can unmute you and you can pose your question to PASS International Director Vijay Kumar Raju.
Kirti,
Yes.
can I talk?
Yeah, go ahead, please.
Yeah. The idea is now we have an idea of starting a dialysis unit at our Gift of Sight hospital premises under the chairmanship of PIP Mahendra Surya. Under the machine grants, I want to know, I want to get a thing clarified. Is it possible to use that money for purchase of equipment and construction of the buildings and also maintenance? So under what categories that grant can be used for a services of a dialysis unit, hemodialysis unit?
That's an excellent question. Hemodialysis units have been largely funded by Lions Club International Foundation. We have not involved much into construction, therefore don't expect too much of relief from construction of the projects. But when you want to buy the equipment, run it maintenance, when you wanted to buy those create those additional facilities, completely it could be funded. When you put in 25%, we give you 100,000. Let's say we are asking LCIF 100,000, you should put in 25,000, $125,000, maybe 10 to 12 machines that we can create. That's what we are right now working with 306 C1 or C2, one of the districts in the hospital that I'm closely working. If your district and you have an idea, talk to governor, take her help and guidance. I'm sure Past President Mahendra is undoubtedly added a great name and charisma to the project, and someone like you all can really take it forward. And I wish you all the very best. I'm always there to receive an application to help you people. Don't think of taking money and constructing a dialysis center. That will be a little difficult. Instead of that, ask the government hospital to provide you a space, air conditioning it, nicely do what you call false roofing or false ceiling and etc. Ask money for that, right? And take a 3,000 square foot. I must tell you, I have done this in my multiple. We have done 20 machines in 2 different locations. We have taken the government hospital's premises. We have renovated that area of thing, and we earmarked air conditioned, closed doors, TV camera, TV screens were put, and everybody is able to really go. I think I've answered your question. Once again, wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, okay.
Anyone else?
PIP also participating now.
Wonderful.
Yes.
I'm truly honored.
You can speak, sir.
Lakshman De Silva was wanting, he raised his hand, if you can really unmute.
Yeah, Lakshman.
Yes, Director, Lions Gift of Sight Hospital, we have the space. All we require the machinery and other things that the Dr. Tamika is working on that. So the space is not a problem for us, but we require the machinery and things like that for this dialysis center.
You know, if you can really explain, I have told you, Past President Mahendra adds huge regard and respect to any project when he chairs. There is no second opinion about it. And secondly, You are doing it in a government setup hospital, so there is no new construction involved. There may be small modification that is possible. Yes, we can give you those modification support and cost. And a governor like doctor like Dhameka is involved in it and plan it in such a way that at least for 10 machines, it should cost in Indian rupees around 8 to 9 lakhs. That comes to about $100,000. $25,000, your portion of 25%. Plan it. We are here to help about 10 to 12 machines and we can move forward. And I would love to see A1 to have soon a dialysis center, right?
VIP, do you like to speak?
Yeah, can I come in?
Yes, yes, you can speak, sir. You're already unmuted.
PID Vijay Kumar, sorry, I joined in rather late. I listened to only part of your presentation. Dr. Dhamika was talking about hemodialysis center at the Gift of Sight Hospital. So we intend applying. Can you give an indication of space required per machine, roughly?
So, sir, let me thank you primarily to say that you are part of this program and we are honored with your presence. And secondly, the question is, sir, it is simply 10 machines, approximately 3,000 square foot should be okay. But if you ask me one machine adjacent to one bed, between two beds, if suppose we put it, so the cots are hospital cots, you know, it is 3 by 3 feet by, let's say 2.5 to 3 feet by 6 feet. And you need about another 2.5 space between two cots. So 10 machines should get you about, sir, roughly around 2,500 square foot and a small space for, other amenities like, technician change room or the doctor's discussion room, things like that can be done in a very, very simple fashion, sir. And it's easy and it's possible. It's good to have around 3,000 square foot.
Does it require a doctor in attendance all the time? A doctor?
No, sir. It is not needed. The doctor can be on call because, and especially when we are setting up in the hospital, no questions asked because there are always doctors around and you can tie up with a small visiting hours, sir. So dialysis technicians will manage the whole thing because they're already chronic kidney dialysis patients. So they have been already prescribed by the doctors that they need to go through the hemodialysis. So therefore our technicians will manage. However, government hospitals will have doctors. So you don't have to have a second person. However, a nephrologist visits, at least once a day, maybe to add a little more quality consciousness to the system may help, sir. Otherwise, not really that all the time the doctor is not needed, sir.
Can you, Director, give an indication of the cost? I suppose it depends on the time.
Sir, it is 8 lakh rupees is the cost of a machine as per the Indian rupees, sir. I exactly do not know how to convert a thing to the US side. So I would put it, it should cost about $7,000 to $8,000 of the equipment. If you can get a good hard bargain, you do. It's possible, sir. And sir, we have now crossed the August deadline. For January, we can do it. So that if you remember last time you recommended 306 C2, if I'm not mistaken, close to the airport government hospital, sir. And on your recommendation, we took up that application with the governor and we are actively considering this, and it is being tabled for August board meeting. Though agenda not come, we should be able to really work on that. I don't know which hospital, some military hospital or some camp hospital close to airport. If you remember last time, we have made a staff visit also. That's it, the case.
I think there are two projects. One is C1, that's at Colombo Mullaria Hospital.
Sir, yes, sir.
Another one is B1, I believe. I'm not sure of the B1. B1.
The B1, yes, not B1 is that the young governor, sir. I don't know what's the name.
Governor Mahendran.
one Mahendran one is on tables. The application is table. The other one is getting rounds, and I think 2 applications we are moving forward. Sir. We are moving forward with 2 applications this time.
Thank you very much. How much would it cost per dialysis? I mean, any idea? Cost per dialysis, running cost.
The running cost, sir, in Indian rupees, it is around 800 to 1,000 rupees. Sir,
Indian rupees.
Indian rupees. You convert it to how much, sir? It will be
160 or 165 now.
So around 1,600 Sri Lankan rupees is the actual cost. Sir,
Yeah.
today the hospitals in corporate setup charging close to 7,000 Sri Lankan rupees, in an open market time. So if even we charge at 2,500 Sri Lankan rupees, still it makes us a good break even. And we should not completely do it free of cost, because there are certain tubes. I'm being a non-technical man, I may be corrected by the doctor, which involves cleaning and washing those lines. Those RO plant filters needs to be changed because of clean water. So it involves some kind of a recurring expenses subsequently. So we must charge some amount and give them a fair discount, and on a model which you decide 60-40 or 70-30%, where we do 60 free and 40% charge, but the better amenities, everybody gets an air conditioning, everybody gets a TV screen. It's about 4 hours process. And if we can run it first 1 shift, 2 shifts, and make it 3 shifts, it's going to be excellent way of help. Because if you can really establish, if we apply in Sri Lanka, if we can apply some 50 machines in the next 3 years' time, I think it'll be a great help. We are starting with 1 application, then can be your district application, maybe another year later, 1 more application. So 30-40 machines can account for a daily score of some 1,200 or 1,000 people are served, no matter which district owns it or which leader runs it. I think that's a great service. As far as dialysis is concerned, sir, our part is highly needed.
Thank you very much, Director. No, I don't want to dominate. Let the others ask questions, please.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. I'm honored.
Any more questions? Yes.
I have one more question.
Yes, sir. Go ahead. Yeah.
PID, sir, now with this portable hemodialysis machine, we need the RO plant, no?
That's what I told you.
Yeah,
You need an RO plant.
Yeah, how much does it cost?
It depends upon, I think
It's a portable one. If it's a portable one, then we can have the portable one for the. You have any idea of the cost?
No, what we are doing, we are not using portable one. We are using a fixed permanent one, because 10 machines, you need a stable one and a very good quality of water that needed in that. So it is therefore everybody is fixing it. I don't know what the very, very high quality, high standard RO plant. And when I told you $10,000 of 10 machines or $8,000, 10 machines, this RO is also inclusive of that overall cost,
Overall cost.
1 cot, machine, TV screen, RO plant, flushing tubes or whatever those tubes that they get in. So it's almost like that. You plan to raise 25,000, LCA will give you 100,000, 125,000 US dollars. You can excellently put 12 machines. 2 machines will be on standby, 10 will be working. Any maintenance and all that, give a nice maintenance contract to the company that will go. That is what we are right now doing in different parts of the world.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Our area leader, past council chairman, Governor Jayarajan, also there. Would you like to speak, past council chairman Jayarajan? You can speak. I have unmuted.
Yes. Sorry, PID. I joined late due to my family personal issues, so I'm really sorry. Even I couldn't do it. But very good presentation. Regarding the applications, V1 as Nigambu Hospitals has applied for equipments, and where the August application coming, 2 applications, one for Negombo, the other one is C2 Childhood Cancer Hostel Project.
Both are there.
Yes,
I must, tell past President Mahendra sir, the childhood cancer project has also come up very well, and the governor has made almost every question answered, and we are very happy it is getting tabled. And I look forward for more applications for January. Start working from now on, so that really helps all of us to help our great country, Sri Lanka.
Yeah, also PID, and for the information, now I am working with District Governor Amita Jayawardena for a canteen program, food management at a remote area of Sri Lanka, A1 district, and water treatment project for a village.
Excellent.
So these 2 we are working out. Very soon we will be submitting the papers. Due to my personal issues, I couldn't attend to it. In a day or 2, I may attend to this and I'll finalize with them.
Perfect. No problem.
Yes.
Anybody has questions, please raise your hand, then I can unmute you.
If no questions, I have one request to everybody.
Yeah.
Friends, we were talking about past President Mahendra when he was not there. When we talked about Campaign 100, Campaign 100 is to empower our service, empower your Lions clubs to do more service, empower all of us to meet those needs of the world. The challenge has been $100 million per year in the next 3 years. That has been that. Kirti has also told we have achieved around 51% so far. And I would like to tell you and place it on record my respectful salutations to past President Mahendra. He's the first and only major donor from 306, Sri Lanka, contributing and pledging $25,000 for this great cause. I am not saying that everybody should be like past President Mahendra, but what I am asking you is, you and I can contribute at least $100 for our Campaign 100. When the Negombo Hospital asked for a project, we did not look how much money that the district has given. Or we have asked other district, we never looked at it. Lions Club International wanted to support all of you. This 100% Lions, 50,000 plus Lions of Sri Lanka, take it as a pledge that we contribute this year a small $100 for a cause. How will this help? Kirti has already told you how this $100 can impact change of lives. It's important. Countries within South Asia, countries like Sri Lanka, India, Middle East nations, Nepal, Bangladesh, all of us, we need large support from LCIF to make our projects a reality so that we can help better our communities. So therefore, it is our responsibility for us to contribute at least the smallest contribution of $100. This is what I would say, and wear that proud pin, 100 logo pin, as you being part of Campaign 100. And this is my request, and I'm sure Governor, once again, thank you very much. Area Leader Lion Jayarajan, thank you so very much. Past President Mahendra sir, thank you. And Kirti, wonderful opportunity to be with all of you and to share my thoughts.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot for taking your time and, joining in our program. I think, that's, yes, sir. Yeah.
May I also mention to all of you that past International Director Vijay Kumar Raju has been endorsed by his multiples to be a candidate for the office of third vice president. And we wish him all success and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Good luck.
So
Good
we
luck,
too,
sir. Yes.
good luck, sir.
Thank you very much.
And we'll do a campaign for that also, like Campaign 100.
Yes, true.
Thank you very much.
We are with you, sir.
So then, so if there's no more questions, can we go to the next stage? Tusita, we can go for the poll.
Yeah.
If
Yes, Kirti, because now I think you and PID and everyone has covered the areas, but the most important thing is we need to understand whether the club LCI coordinators understand these areas, where they have to apply for the grants and how they can contribute to the LCI. So shall we go through these few questions and see how we have positioned ourselves? Yeah, Kirti, you can raise the first question.
Okay. Okay, we will launch the first poll.
Yeah, we have past governors with us in the panel. They also can help us and give your views, and PID also with us. We'll refer the answers to you all.
So we will keep 1 minute for this one, without taking much time.
Yeah. The important is everyone try to, other than the co-host, others please try to answer. So then only one has answered out of 26. There are 26 members eligible of answering these questions. What we are asking is which of these the statements are correct about LCIF? Yes, Kirti, you can end the poll and go for the results.
Yeah. Okay, you get the results here.
Yeah, thank you. Can we get a
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
Yeah, I think can we refer this question to PID and get a feedback?
Oh my God, come.
Yes.
Yeah, first question, everybody is right. I suppose Lions Club International Foundation, LCIF stands for. Established 1968.
Correct.
Good. Site First One launched in 1990. Yes, that's right. Melvin Jones Fellowship started in 1973 and Progressive Melvin Jones Fellowship started in 1986. I think all the above was perfect.
Yeah, all above.
All above are perfect, yes.
Perfect. Excellent.
Okay.
Shall we go for the next one?
We'll go to the next question, please. Question number 2. Question number 2, please.
Okay, question number 2 already on screen. You can start polling. Quite an easy one.
This is important because the same way we are operating in the club level as well, most of the clubs. So it is important to understand who is the LCIF main chairperson, as well as that can be related to your club matters, club level as well. Yes, we can in the poll. It is quite obvious and very straightforward question. Dr. Amita, can you your feedback?
Yes. Who serve as the chairperson of the LCIF? You are aware even the club, the LCIF chairperson is the immediate past president. Likewise, in the international level, also the immediate past president. The majority answered for that. Okay.
Okay.
The first
Thank you,
is-
Governor. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll go to the next question, please. Question number 3. These again, few things that we have discussed here, and I'm sure that these are registered in your minds, just to understand which of these can the statements given are correct.
member මේ වෙච්ච මොකක්ද මේක? ආකරේ වොන්නේ.
Yes, Kirti, can we go in the poll and go to the answer? And I think we have Governor Muthumini, one of the panelists here. Governor Muthumini, can I refer this question to you?
All the above
Looks
statements
like
are
Governor
correct.
Muthumini is not. Ah, yeah, he's there. Yeah.
Because I know myself in 2004, I am a Melvin Jones Fellow. And 2016-17, I gave the PMJF. And third is a person donated US 100,000 LCF will be called humanitarian partners. And D, when all members in a club are Melvin Jones Fellows, you will receive 100% LCF banner award. All the above statements are correct.
Okay. Thank you, Governor. So this is actually a summary of what Kirti has done a presentation in the beginning. Kirti touch all these areas just to make sure that you understand. These are the offers available in LCIF and all the above statements are correct. We'll go to the next question, please.
Okay, it's on. You can
Yeah.
hold. And we see everyone participate, so then it's interesting. Shall I end poll?
We'll, yeah, in poll, and we have P.C. Jaran is with us, right?
No, actually, PC's Jayarajan went off. You know, his
No, P.C. Jayarajan is there.
no, he said, you know, he have to leave because his father, you know, almsgiving is today, and you know,
Right.
he has to attend there.
Right. Can we get? I'm just wondering, PIP sir, would you like to comment on this?
I don't see the question on the screen.
Okay, right.
What is the question?
Yeah, no, this is regarding the grants, LCIF grants. We have given 4 options. Which of the following is not a LCIF grant? The first option is the business development grant. Second is COFO grant. Third is the disaster grant. And the fourth is the site first grant. So if you can, we have discussed a lot about the grants. Just give a background and answer for this question, sir.
Yeah, business development grant is definitely doesn't qualify for LCIF assistance, but
Correct.
the other three qualifies for LCIF assistance, and we have obtained. Sorry, what are the other three?
COFO, disaster and site first.
Yeah, we have obtained COFO grant, Sri Lanka, site first number of grants, and disaster relief also almost every year. There is a flood, and we have received grants of $10,000 or $5,000 depending on the circumstances. Then, of course, we all know that when the tsunami occurred, there was terrible disaster in this country and other countries, South India, Indonesia, and Thailand, I think, part of Thailand. And we got a huge grant of 7.5 million US dollars, which was used. That is not the disaster relief. Sorry, disaster relief. We got each 5 districts got $10,000 each for immediate relief, first aid, and so on. Thereafter, we got a special grant of $7,500 for rehabilitation and building houses, with which Sri Lankan Lions built 1,300 houses all over the country. That is the biggest project undertaken by Sri Lankan Lions in the history of Lionsism here, and the largest grant received by Sri Lanka.
Thank you very much. I think it's a wonderful insight to everybody.
Yeah.
Right. We'll go to the next
one.
question, please.
Yeah.
Question number 5. Question number 5. Okay.
John. Yeah.
Right. Dr. Dhammika, can I refer this question to you? We'll give 1 minute to answer, 60 seconds.
Yeah, I will end the poll.
Yes, please.
These are the results.
Yes. Dr. Dhammika?
Actually, I joined the halfway
Yeah.
program.
Kirti, I think you can help us.
Actually, it's very clear. The answer is 300 million. I mentioned, 300 million, and even further, I mentioned already up to now we have got 51% of that one. 154 million already collected, and the rest we had to do before 2020 June 30th. So that's our task, and all of us should do that, as well as support this course, and in the meantime get as much as possible projects from the LCIF, and serve the communities around you.
Thank you, Kirti. Can you go to the next question? Question number 6.
Yes, it's on.
Yeah. This is also related to Campaign 100. There are 8 areas PID has highlighted where the Campaign 100 funds are allocated. We are asking what is not a recognized area under LCIF grants, LCIF Campaign 100.
Susita will answer. You can announce that also.
Yeah, can we request PID sir to answer this as well?
PID, I don't know whether he's already there. It looks like he has gone off.
Okay. All right. Shall we end the poll?
Yeah.
No. Dr. Amita, would you like to answer?
Yeah, okay. I can't see the question.
Yeah,
Okay, okay,
yeah,
okay. Go ahead.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
which of the following service areas not recognized under LCIF campaign 100? Of course, for measles, of course, they are giving the LCIF grant. Cataract operations, we also get in. But the pediatric cancer, it's very clear we are getting. Only the chronic kidney diseases we are not getting.
Yeah, so that is one of the areas is not there. So I think you can refer the presentation made by PID sir. It clearly says which are the areas that the LCIF campaign 100 funds are allocated. So this is why do you need this knowledge is you have to present this to your club members when you are campaigning for this campaign 100 to collect funds. So you should know where the funds goes. That is the whole idea of showcasing this question. We'll go to the last question. Yes.
Though the chronic
yes, Governor.
Though the chronic kidney disease are not getting the LCIF grants, but
not LCIF, Governor. It's a campaign 100 allocation.
Campaign 100 allocation, but LCIF campaign 100. But only thing that it is possible for the dialysis unit development.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Dialysis unit is related to kidney diseases. That is.
Yeah, but that comes under health. Yes.
LCIF grant, it's there, but for the campaign 100, they have highlighted 8 areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Last question, Kirti.
Yeah. Okay. Started. You can vote.
Right. So this last question is about grants. I'm sure PIDs went through detailed in this area. So we are asking is, what is this grant? Actually, there's a small error in the question. The first sentence should add to the question. First answer is not a part of the first answer is a part of the question.
Yeah. Like
so we are asking is the above grant. What is the grant given by LCIF that assist in the natural disaster? The district governor must apply for the grant within 30 days of the disaster. The maximum of the grant will be $10,000. Fund must be used for immediate needs like water, food, water, clothing. Which this is known as which grant?
Emergency grant.
Okay, Kirti, in the poll, and also you can give the answer, Kirti.
Yeah, so I think it's very clear. It is only the emergency grant. You can you have to immediately use it within 30 days and finish off. Yes, I think we can move forward.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Actually, if anyone wants, they can download my presentation also. It's in the chat box. You can download it, and maybe you can use it for your club work or your presentations when you want to make it to enlighten your members in the club.
Okay. Since Kirti, I think this is the last question, isn't it?
We have finished the questions now.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Right. You can take what we can now. Dr. Amita, the district governor, can you make the summary of this presentation, the training program, what we have tried to do, and what you are expecting from your club LCIF coordinators to do in the club level?
Thank you very much, Tushita. In fact, through this program, we have learned about what is LCIF and what they have, what are the possible ways and means to utilize LCIF funds, and how is your contribution towards that, and what are the areas highlighted. They were highlighted the areas that we can write the proposals, and also highlighted the dates, specific dates, particular days to submit the project proposals. And also the PID was highlighted some of the successful stories in India, very simple story, but it impacted quite a lot to their nation. And even in Sri Lanka, we have a lot of experience with LCIF grants, and those grants were written by our resource personnel, our alliance. So we have the resource personnel to write this kind of proposals. And but when compared with India, that our country is not getting much grants, where the people are not writing much grants, even the LEOs having the possibility to get the grants through LCIF, only thing that they should committed and write it. And I suppose the LCIF coordinator will organize another program for with report writing to submit a proposal to the LCIF. And if anybody interested, we can also provide some resource personnel the successful stories within the country. And I'm sure that you all will utilize the LCIF money, plus some projects we have to give from a portion have to give by our organ, the organ. So that is there. Maybe the 25% is very much less when compared with other the 75% from LCIF. I believe that everyone will utilize the knowledge which you have already gathered out of this program. And thank you very much, Lion Kirti, and organizing this one. And in fact, Lion Kirti was the LCIF coordinator for last 2 years, and this year as well. He's having a lot of experience, and he got the training as well. And we have a very asset to the district, our PIP. And thank you very much, PIP sir, for your all effort. And in fact, very recently he highlighted to get this dialysis unit to our country, our district, and it is very important. Not only due to the bad quality water, the chronic kidney disease is spreading. That is because of even the diabetic. That is what we are insisting to have such thing even in our district. I believe that this successful story also will, dream also will realize very soon with the support of Dr. Dhammika. I believe he exploited most of the possibilities to write such project proposal. And PCC, past multiple council chairman, Jayarajan, also supporting to write the quality water quality project along with me. So I believe that we can contribute utilizing the LCIF grant and giving this support to our own people in this country. And once again, there are a lot of information available in the website. So this is the beginning, that you get some points, and hope that you will learn more through the website because it is full of resources. I believe that within you will start writing the proposals, and if any doubt, you can refer to Lion Kirti, and then we can attend for that. Thank you very much, Kirti, and all the organizers, including Tusita Nissanka, GLT coordinator, and also the resource personnel especially PID Vijay Kumar, who spent a lot of time explaining the things which is needed for our country and which is of course very relevant to our requirements. And also Lion Jayarajan, of course, he joined with us in very few time, but even then he's supporting for us, and thank you very much for all of them. Finally, I would like to thank PIP and all the past district governors, past council chairpersons, respective other respective leaders, and all the participants. Of course, there are several participants. They are capable of writing the proposal. I believe that within a month that you will develop a small proposal, we will make it realize in future as well. Thank you very much once again. Over to you, Tusita.
Thank you very much, Governor. I think today also we have, the participation was over 30, but I doubt whether LCIF coordinators are there, how many coordinators from the clubs there are. Kirti will record this presentation and we'll be showcasing this at our website. Please make sure your club LCIF coordinator go through this proposal. It is very important. The series of training programs will be ending on 14th with the Leo Advisor training program. This is again a training program we have not done for a long time. So please make sure all your club, the Leo Advisors will join this program. That is also going to be a very interesting one. Where soon we are also conducting that. That is on 14th of July. We have a series of training programs. Before this, we had a CQI, that is to identify the do a need assessment before you start your project. So this will tell you, once you analyze the need, how you can get a grant if you request it. So this will help you to plan your club matters as well as other zone or region level, even in the district level. I'll thank Kirti for organizing and hosting this, and also Governor giving us this opportunity to have different training programs, to have a one-to-one communication with relevant parties and others, also to understand what is their role when they go forward in the club levels. So thank you very much, everyone. We'll finish this training program since it is 10:06. It's about 6 minutes late. Thank you very much. Good night and God bless you all.
Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you very much.
Night.